if you're doing this, is called Executioner, where if you kill somebody, you get 2 extra action points. You can end encounters in the first turn. So like you can just get overpowered. You can manipulate how battle works in quite a few ways. Crafting is broken because you can take shit like string and nails and like sticks and make like swords and wands, and like you're converting stuff that costs you like 10 gold into stuff that sells for like 70 something, which is just an
Yes.
infinite, you know what I mean? That's an infinite gold exploit.
Yes.
And so you can get broken by just having all of the broken merchant shit, like the shit, they sell shit that like it's clear that like it'd be like, oh, how would I, they'll sell shit in Fort Joy that's like, oh, this chest plate is 1,000 gold, and you'd be like, how the fuck do I? That's how.
Yeah.
So like you can play the game regular if you barter and just have all the broken shit, like the gear. That stealing is broken for kind of the same reason.
Fuck. What was I?
Starting with the stream, right?
Yeah, I started the stream.
Or you talking about what you were doing in Dragon Age?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. We're in the middle of it. If it be too long in an RPG, I just start that moment.
Oh, this is a restart because I tried to load this last save, right? Cannot load save.
Oh shit.
So I was like, I'm not gonna connect my 360 and load those saves because I don't want to. I'm gonna keep them on PS4.
Yep.
Might as well restart. I haven't played in years.
That'd be the problem. I get the gamer ADD and switch games, and then years before I come back, I go, what the fuck was I doing? I don't know what builds I was going for, where I am in the story.
Did you play Origins?
Yes.
Did you multi-play through or one playthrough?
Multi.
You multi? Alright, good. If you played 1, to be honest, 2 is just like... 2 is Mass Effect, right? So I can just fill you in on that if you didn't play it.
I didn't play 2 or Inquisition. I played Origins.
Okay, in 2, you were just some dude from the place, in the beginning of the game where the Darkspawn invaded. You're from there. You're just some dude trying to run away. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how your game starts. You make it to the free marches across the ocean because you evacuate after fighting hordes of Darkspawn and being, rescued by Flemeth. Which is where, everybody goes, oh, the story's really getting interesting because Flemeth is real.
Wait.
What? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I was a regular nigga in that world, I'd say the same thing.
Morgan's mom?
Yes.
Okay.
She is a dragon, by the way. She's in
I know that.
dragon.
You find out in Origin. You can find that out in Origin. You don't have to.
Yeah. And she gave Hawk a piece of her essence, which she didn't know about, but he takes it to the free marches. Meryl, who you can meet in the
Tell me why we should.
So I guess it's non-canon. You can kill her. And that's like an optional.
No, that's actually canon because you're gonna. What you do is you take her essence to the free marches, go to a shrine type place with the Dalish elves, right? And a girl you would meet in the Dalish elf origin in 1 starts singing a song and doing some magic and brings Flemeth back to life because she's a lich basically.
Okay.
That's what. There you go. Revealed.
Okay.
I can fill you in on 2. 2 has a bunch of like setup for this, and I get why they did 2 the way they did.
Inquisition makes 2 make sense.
It makes it so Inquisition doesn't have too many different ways it can go.
Because I didn't play 2 because I didn't hear good things.
The first Dragon Age was so D&D that they had to make 2 the way it was because they were afraid of what was going to happen. How they're when they got to the 3rd game. Yeah.
I like Origins because of how D&D it is. You get so much freedom.
In those D&D worlds, you gotta just like, to be honest, you just gotta be like, next game is gonna be in like 4 centuries, nigga. Doesn't matter. Or something, I don't know.
To reconcile all the stuff that happens.
Whatever you think I did.
So it doesn't matter as much.
Do you remember what happened?
Because like it impacts too much. Certain choices.
Remember running.
Yeah.
Things were chasing me, and then...
But I've done the mage.
To be honest, the biggest thing that surprisingly doesn't affect as much as you think
But then...
is who was king or queen
Go
of
to the
Ferelden.
Ford Camp, Liliana.
Really?
I will take
Yes,
him to the
it surprisingly doesn't affect as much in the world.
Huh.
I guess they didn't want to punish players after the first game, because the first
Whatever.
game does punish you for your choices heavily.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
There was a lot of
easier to show you.
make this quick in conversation choice, but it's going to affect several acts later, and you can't do anything to change it.
And it'll affect certain ones. Certain ones do in fact affect the second game.
Which I get it. Like it encourages that multi-playthrough. There's so much of Dragon Age, and I guess Divinity too. I think Divinity's real brilliance is like the first playthrough and then the second
We
playthrough.
call it the breach.
And then it kind of dies
It's a
down.
massive
Dragon Age is a little
world
better
of
because it's not
demons
quite
that
as broken
grows
as
larger
Divinity
with
is.
each passing hour.
Like,
It's not the only such rift.
Nah,
Just
they're
the
not on that
largest.
Oblivion shit.
All were caused by
yeah,
the
like
explosion of the
in
conclave.
I've gotten so
Explosion
like
can do
you
that.
can. The problem
This
is I
one
can
did.
get broken strength
Unless we act,
without doing
the breach
encounters
may grow
Yeah.
until it swallows the
because they
world.
give you exploration exp.
Yes.
You get experience for just going places before you even do anything. So you can get to level 3
Time the breach
before you
expands,
actually do any
Your mark
encounters, and then the
spreads,
first encounters
and
you
it
have to
is
do are
killing
level
you.
2s.
It
So
may
you're
be the key to
already
stopping this,
overpowered,
but there isn't much time.
right? Because a level in Divinity kind of makes a big difference.
You say it may
Yes.
be the key.
If you level 4 fighting
Doing
level
what?
5s, you gotta like
Closing the
strategy.
breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only
Oh,
choice,
maybe
however.
maybe I
The
should
drag-
explain right quick
And
what's
yours.
going on right here. See all that thing in the sky back there?
Right.
That's the fade. That's
You
a hole
still
into
think
the
I
fade.
did this?
You remember the fade,
In-
right?
Myself?
Not intentionally. Something.
So demons are
clearly
coming
went
out of that
wrong.
hole.
And if I'm not responsible?
Yeah.
Someone
That's
is,
what the
and
world-ending
you
threat
are
is.
only
Demons
suspect.
invading the world of
You
the
wish to prove your
Dragon
innocence?
Age.
This is the only way.
Ideal.
Which they have been building up with since the first games with the Tower of Magi and all that. They're like, no, mages are dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I remember that. Because you start there when you started as the mage.
And for those, this game's like several years old. This game is basically the Darkspawn and the demons are invading this world, and we're fucked. Oh, also the old elven gods at the same time.
The old
So I
elven
don't
gods.
really have a choice about this.
Mm-hmm.
None of us
Okay.
has a choice.
Like it.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Oh shit! Here we go again. Me every Dragon Age game right there. So the world ending. I get it.
That's
You pray,
actually-
you praying to your
Nah.
god.
I've never done a dwarf in Origin.
Oh really?
Open the gate.
Yeah, I've never done.
My
heading
favorite
into the valley.
playthroughs of all that I remember thoroughly have all been dwarf. You know which one sucks in Origin? If you don't do it correctly, mage. Mage really sucks. There's too many bad options.
Yeah,
That's Origin's problem. There's too many bad options. Choose
Which I guess
issue was there's no bad.
Mage the class is overpowered.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones, like mages were OP.
Yeah. Warrior barely has good options if you ask me. Outside of like sword and shield.
Yeah.
Basic sword and shield shit is all that's really good.
Like Templar is lit in the mage thing. But
if you're going to if you're about to go to the the circle of Magi, and you've already done the other ones, it's like, oh, already expecting the Templar. I'm like, yeah, you about to do this shit. I get it. But outside of that, fuck it.
Outside of that, though, no, it's not better than like the best warrior to me.
Fact, I always pick Berserker.
Dog.
Yes, first off, the dog is the best. He's so many times where he was the only one surviving because even Alistair is just
tank.
Yeah. I'm like, he's out tanking Alistair, and I'm like, Alistair, you're a weapon and shield warrior in armor, and he's a dog.
It's like the only time the sword and shield Alistair is really lit is if you have Templar already and you're going to the mage tower. And you don't get a chance to use most of his skills most of the time. Most of the enemies are not magical.
Yeah. I forget what the other specialization I give him is, because remember you give them a second one?
Yeah.
Everybody gets two.
He could also be a tank is the best thing he can do. But
I remember the Templar, Berserker, and I don't remember the other one.
The dog is a better tank, and I forget what the other guy, the guy that you saved from the prison, is a better like DPS. I forget his name. The like emergency or whatever the fuck they're called, but they had him in a cage in the town that gets wrecked. He's a better DPS than Alistair, and the dog is a better tank.
Drop your weapon now.
I guess Alistair is like in between those two. Because he's better than the cage guy at tanking, and better than the dog is at DPS. But like,
my life is on the line.
In these type of games, hybrids tend not to be as good as like
You're right.
specialists.
Yes.
I cannot protect you, and I cannot expect you to be
Like,
defended.
Here's the thing about specializing, at least you're good at something. Really good at it.
Like being the second or third best at everything is oftentimes much worse than being the best X in these type of games.
Forgot this game has different controls in the...
Make a
Each
note.
DragonAge is so damn different. Fuck.
Oh, they tweak the controls each time.
The battle mechanics controls change. But let me
I've been
sure.
wanting to play Inquisition. I hadn't played 2 because I didn't hear good things at the time when it came out. I heard that it was a vastly different experience than 1, and I was kind of looking for more of that.
Interface.
But I think that's why they do the like you can't go back things though. It super encourages like a I want to play again with what I know now playthrough.
You're on our own for now.
Yeah, I know.
And what class is this? You're doing Berserker?
I'm gonna do Berserker. I already know that much. I'm not even gonna front you.
Got you.
One of mine is gonna be Berserker.
I always like playing in these games, and I don't know why, but I like being a rogue.
Rogue is broken, and I almost did that today, but I rolled a dice to pick everything about my character. So
I love it.
yeah, I went to the dice rolling thing online. I just rolled the dice. This is fake.
Chaotic neutral, I love it.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
You got abilities on the right.
Wait, where are you that you're getting attacked by shade?
Remember that hole in the sky? what I just said, yeah, they're already this far out. That's how long that's been up there.
Okay.
And that's not the only one in the world. They're appearing everywhere.
Well,
This is literally, this game was a end of the world scenario happening that they set up.
I was like, okay, it's time, I guess, huh?
Yeah. So the mages and Templars are at war. The circles are disbanded, all of them.
Makes sense.
You know, but the mages were obviously going to do that eventually, no matter what the elder mages would say.
They weren't staying in the fucking tower forever.
Especially since the Winter mages are just free and out there.
Right. Especially with mages just out there, like, nah.
When Tevinter mages came to the other parts of Thedas, they would just be like, I'm a Tevinter mage. You can try to arrest me.
Good luck. Avada Kedavra.
Good luck. I can teleport, and also, guess what? Fucked your mom last night. Bye. Teleports.
They'll tell you I was a blood mage.
Oh, that too. Templars surprisingly stuck at fighting blood mages. That's another reason Templar sucks. Because you're still human.
They're good at regular mage fighting.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's a blood mage. They gotta, like, jump him.
Their whole thing was don't become a blood mage because those are problematic.
And guess what a lot of them figured out in this game? Oh, that's why it's problematic. You're not immune to this at all.
Y'all can't beat us.
I'm gonna have to roll a dice later, or flip. No, I'm gonna have to flip a coin.
So, if you have a save of the previous ones, then it impacts your.
On PC, you can just load your save, yeah. But because of the issue of console, wait, no. The issue. Okay, let me explain the issue was. PS4 had the issue with the save files. Because you can't load a save file. Because those past two games aren't on that console, right? So PS4 and Xbox One had an issue.
And they didn't let you carry your...
So you can go onto the DragonAge Keep and create false save files, basically, that will be loaded into the game. So basically you can choose your options in there. For what happened in the previous two games for this game.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I played on 360 my first several playthroughs, so like I just loaded my 2 files.
Right.
I had my 2 and my origin files, so I was good. I was gravy.
If you own the same system, it's straight.
Yeah.
Like if you played Dragon Age Origins on PS3 and then 2 on PS3, you could do it.
Okay, so when you go online, this is loaded. This PS4 version has loaded I uploaded my PS4, my 360, save data to the Keep, right? And I'm playing this with that passed on my PS4 right now.
Okay, I got you.
That's what's going on. Now you understand?
Yeah.
That was I had a major issue.
Similar to how Destiny handled.
Yes, actually. Destiny also handled this whole thing well.
I got to get my Titan back from my PS3 days.
Well, we didn't play 2, so there's a lot you missed out on. 2 was more narrative. So, you've actually felt something in 2, you know what I'm saying? About your choices.
Okay.
Also, the friends were more friendlier.
But I remember at the time, I heard a lot of bad things about 2.
2 takes place over, like, I don't know how many year period, but there's time skips between acts.
Okay.
There's years in between each act, yeah.
You can hear the fighting.
So, like, your friends are actually your friend in 2. They're not just companions. Calling them companions undermines what they are. They are Hawk's friends.
Gotcha.
And you went on an adventure with your friends, and shit happened, people died.
Shit got rude.
Yes. Considering how many mages and demons I fight in this game, I might expect you to berserker to get far. You fight a lot more mages and demons in this game, actually. Same with 2.
Before more come through.
I'm sure they thought about how that class actually turned out.
Cause like,
What did you do?
in
It's
1,
like that's the only time he puts in work, and
It is yours.
you don't need him to put in work there.
At least this is good for something.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't need Alistair to be a Templar, or even to have Alistair there to make it through the Circle of Magic.
no. Depending on what you picked,
Meaning
you
it
only need
could
him for his
also
shield.
close the breach itself.
Yeah.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Win is when they give you the necessary
Good to
person.
know.
Win.
Here I
She's
Yeah,
necessary.
Win.
ass deep in demons forever.
Varric Tethras.
Who do I usually bring?
Storyteller.
Leliana is actually who I like to bring.
Tag along.
She's useful too. But
Yeah.
but the problem is your party, they're not really good at anything until a certain level. None of them.
Yeah. None of
That's a
them.
serious question.
Technically,
And
I'm a
base game was
just like you.
capped at 20.
I brought you here to tell your
Yeah.
story to the divine.
Base game
Clearly,
capped at
that
20.
is no longer necessary.
Cap gets raised to like 30 or
Yes,
40
here
if you
I
download
am.
all the DLC.
Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't
I
it?
haven't played the DLC.
Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course.
Either.
Oh,
I've
this
been-
guy.
Great company.
This guy is the
Okay.
first Dragon Age
Absolutely
companion to be in 2 games.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in
Okay,
the
he
valley
was in
lately,
two.
Seeker?
Yep, he was in
Your
2.
soldiers aren't in
And
control
2
anymore.
is from is actually him telling the story to the black-haired chick here. That's how the game
My
starts.
name is Solus, if
Oh,
there are to
okay.
be
So,
introductions. I am pleased
2,
to see
the
you
beginning
still
of
live.
2,
He means
because it's him
I
telling her
kept
the
that
story, is
mark
actually
from
right before
killing
these
you while
events.
you slept.
And he tells her the
Okay.
story of those events because of what's
Know a
happening
great
here.
deal about it all.
Solus
Oh.
is an apostate. Well
You
versed.
see the
Okay.
slightly approves and all that going on, right?
Technically, all mages
okay.
are now apostates, Cassandra.
These are,
My
all these
travels have
companions
allowed me
with
to
their
learn much of the
approvals.
fate,
Mass Effect, I don't
far
give a
beyond
fuck
the
about what you
experience
think.
of any circle mage.
But motherfuckers are straight up leave though if they disapproval go too low in this.
If it is
Yeah.
not closed,
And
we
2,
are all
and like in
doomed,
Mass Effect,
regardless of origin.
okay, so in Mass Effect, that motherfucker, what's his name? Commander Shepard don't give a fuck about your opinion. That shit does not appear on screen. You notice that?
He don't give a fuck about your opinion.
My boy, that I used to, when I first got into Dragon Age, I was his roommate. He brung that up to me one day. You ever notice that Commander Shepard don't give a fuck about your opinion compared to the guy in Dragon Age Origins? And I was like, damn, you right.
You don't get dialogue options, nigga. Who care?
Dude, Commander Shepard be like, oh, you disapprove. All right, so we're gonna go fight the Reapers, right?
So we doing what I said though.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra,
My
Do you still
boy,
get the
No.
buffs for the
the
like
magic
approval
involved
stuff
here is
though?
unlike
Wait,
any
what?
I've seen.
Do you still get the
Your
buffs
prisoner
for
is
like the
no
higher
mage.
approval?
yeah, they have a buff
Indeed,
for
I find it
rivalry
difficult to
and
imagine any
friendship.
mage having such power.
Okay.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp.
This
quickly.
one, I will admit though, is more like they handled the companions more like Mass Effect, because it's like there's 2 ways that their passive buff to you can go: friendship or rivalry. Choose one.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do. I'm searching the area.
Do what I want.
I'm the Inquisitor. You suck my dick.
Come on, let's go. You see this loot?
See all this fucking loot back here? Oh wait, inventory. Weapons. 70? I'll take the +2.
That's why I'm the MC. Y'all ignore loot. Talk to me like that, you fucking NPC.
Bro! Yes! Don't you fucking dare. That's right. You can only see shit that they can equip.
Kid me used to wild in these games with no regard. If he was disrespectful to me, he was dying.
Oh yeah, you about to get meleeed, bro.
Oh my god.
Are you sure you wish to do that, sir? Yeah. There we go.
Can't spit in my direction. I'll be like, I'll set fire to this whole what?
I will kill everybody in this bitch.
Demons ahead. Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Don't yield experience.
Oh yeah, we got this mode now. Yeah, that's right.
Tactical. Oh, okay.
I know how to use it. I'm a returning veteran, please. Now, you see that advanced time? Yeah. I don't really have to do that because it's on normal, but if it was on hard, I'd definitely be in this the whole time.
Got you.
Like, yeah. See, I ain't even controlling nobody. I'm just advanced time. Let it happen. Also, they fixed the way all the moves fucking worked at this point. So if you ice if somebody gets iced, the warrior is going to do extra damage.
Oh, okay.
Because that shit did not work the way it should in Dragon Age Origins. And in fact, I'll say it, most shit in Dragon Age Origins was garbage.
Yeah. Well, that's why rogues and mages worked so well. The magic worked, and backstab criticals worked.
Yes. It was like, oh, this actually is a workable thing. Okay. That fucking loot. All corpses, bring them to me. As you can see, I'm an explorer. That elf fruit.
That too. Surprise too.
See, people don't understand. It's critical to get all your potion ingredients you can here before you can make the potions. Because you do not return here, first off. I want every coin off that table. 64 gold, nigga. Give it. Run that shit. Run that shit, pussy. Dead men don't need money.
Take it with you.
Oh boy, is that resources? Yeah, I go up into the nooks and crannies of the map.
Loot.
Fired iron? Yeah.
Hey, where you been? You come back with bags.
Looting. Starving children don't need that anymore. Oh Lord. I don't even know what I picked up. I saw a lot of words and was like, fuck it, grab it. There we go. I'm glad they admit they got horrible fucking graphics on the console versions and created the search function. I'm just spamming search every fucking step.
That's what I'll be doing. all that shit every day.
Yeah.
Looking around.
Y'all up here killing people? Yo, I was earlier on the DragonAge wiki, and the amount of like unfixed, unpatched origin bugs is fucking lit. But like, nah, they never fixed most of these on PS3. Oh, did they?
Absolutely.
So let me guess. Fellow surface dwarf may be part of the Carta.
What makes you say that?
I can tell a proper Orzammar dwarf from 20 paces. Also, you have that shifty smuggler look to you.
I'm not the only one with a shifty smuggler look.
Varric did not destroy the Conclave.
That you know of. We shifty smuggler types can be tricky.
Yeah, you don't love the banter in this game. They just be saying some war crime shit like it's okay.
Hold on, we haven't much further.
Like, is that perfectly acceptable? Well, Twitter doesn't exist, so I don't give a fuck if it is.
So,
Cancel.
are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Just not hinged. That's really how. That's why I be saying I don't trust people from the internet.
Yeah. I'm so glad that they changed how often you gain moves in Dragon Age. Because in 2, wasn't it like every 2 or 3 levels? Now with every level up, you gain ability points, you gain attribute. No, you gain attribute points, you gain ability points, all that shit. You gain a whole bunch of shit.
It's better when every level feels like progression.
We will see
It
for
feels
ourselves
useful.
Forward camp. We're almost there.
That also keeps it so you don't get like fucking
Some of them shits
locked.
Unlock level 5. Next unlock at level 8.
Hey, I remember looking at that and going, "Hey, dog, oh, this is a little too hard." Like that, yeah. When I looked at that shit on easy and it said that, I was like, maybe y'all should have put it every level on easy.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! Incoming! Help us!
Yeah, I got the power. I got the power. Yeah, I leveled up, pussies. Yeah. I know how to do this. It's not my first rodeo. Character record. Yeah, I'm weapon and shield. No, I'm not. No, I'm two-handed. What am I doing? Do I want to back into Battle Master at all? In Battle Master. Oh yeah. The first one is get over here. You see that shit? Oh man, when you see that shit, yeah, that shit is get over here.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh man, they okay in this one. This Dragon Age is anime, and I love it because it starts well, at least Mortal Kombat, but still, combat roll. Okay, you got combat roll, Warhorn. Born of Valor. Oh yeah, you see all this shit that like these abilities will give you? Got a long ass list. Like that shit. It used to be like, oh, I unlocked something in Origins, and it was like, what does it do? Actually, what does it do?
That's the problem. Some of this shit, some of the skills was just worthless. Like,
But you got to go through them.
Open the gate.
To get what you want, which is a waste of points.
Well done. Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Hell yeah. Fly cash. Sorry? Of course it's in. Yeah, give me that. Oh, I'm stuck in a fucking glitch. Fuck. Yes, glitches are still here. There we go. He wouldn't load. You saw that, right?
mm-hmm. Still just doing our best.
Ah, here they come.
Hey, we like this woman.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
There we go.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Damn, they really out here just getting murked.
No reaction from the game.
Yo, damn. That's sad. Oh well. Glad that shit didn't happen to me though. Yeah, y'all making that the rift. Oh shit. Never mind. Some demons yelled out, "We out here."
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we have to get past!
Quickly then!
Yes, those are tall, lanky, slender men-type beings.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
So are there also
Let's hope
greater
it works
terrors?
on the big one.
Yes.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate
Hey, you remember that
me,
nigga
Commander.
in the circle of
This is
Magi
the
that was
prisoner's
pissing himself?
Is
The
it?
Templar?
I hope they're right.
He has
We've
PTSD.
lost a lot of
There he
people
goes.
getting you here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been like more than a
You're
decade.
not the only one
So
hoping that.
he's
We'll
no.
see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear.
Look at him. He
will
dressed.
guide you.
I gotta admit, he got swag.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
May
Boy.
God watch over you, for all our sakes. The Temple of Sacred Ashes. What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Didn't mean to do that.
finna lay it down. I'm leaving the stream up though.
All right.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Run then!
We have an intruder. Slay the dwarf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Is this another prison?
No, I mean, I don't think so.
Then where am I? Tell me.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said. Taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
Why did Lady Cassandra have to change? I thought she was everything. May be with you.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Most of the Grand Clerics are dead. will study that. I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a dwarf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Secret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrid, he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon. Huh. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
It has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal this breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes, but more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Are we going to have new verses in the Chanted Light now for the Herald of Andraste? Tell anyone who lives.
It's far too soon to consider anything like that.
Thank you.
Right. That's why.
Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adana Stephen's apothecary. She's been making potions and tending to the wounds as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Cedric. His prices aren't too high. Yes? Oh, there's also Maeve. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I'm still not sure I believe that any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. Can endure what you have created.
Thanks for checking anyway. If you've got lyrium to sell, Commander Cullen is handling all purchases. Oh, you're him. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to deal latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Tenloge MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
With that attitude, I can't imagine how you made enemies in Denerim.
People just don't want to hear the truth. I was at Ostagar, and I know what really happened. King Kaelan overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Tenloge made the right decision. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Have to say, it's a little surprising to have one of you lot as the Herald of Andraste.
Well, all serve to make her our own way.
Chant fight would bit you on the arse.
And yes, there's my Carter brother, walking around with all you lot, bowing to him.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothran. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Then again, fair's fair. It was one of them that stopped the Blight and all. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition's soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of it. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right. You need something? Let me know. You need something? Let me know. You need something? Let me know.
cannot stay here.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
I should look around.
Should serve you well. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Didn't all grow up with fancy noble horses.
I spoke with Commander Cullen. I apologise for what I said earlier.
It's nothing. Now, Scalpelane, what can you tell me of Redcliffe?
The mages have been quiet since their attack on the Conclave.
Their attack? Do you have information confirming that the mages were responsible?
Well, I had assumed.
Don't. Our job is to acquire actionable information. Assumptions can lead you to overlook something vital.
How could that great breach not have been caused by the mages?
It is reasonable to believe.
Can I help you with something?
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
The Maker. Fire.
The Inquisition can use that.
As the moth sees light
Nice work
and
with those
goes
supplies.
toward flame.
The Smiths can
She
use them to
should
fit our
send
troops with
fire
better
and
gear.
go toward
Might not
light.
affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. You find anything we need, let me know.
He who trusts in the Maker. Fire.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible. Some are calling you a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable thought. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Yes.
world of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's good to see another dwarf in the Inquisition. There aren't many of us around. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostback. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Word for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
may be worth investigating.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
We are victorious once more.
Yo, how's it going?
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
What you said to that soldier?
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming The new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
And that's an excuse? They're making things worse.
They don't know that. This is my point. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooked easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat in your ribs.
True enough.
my wife. Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.